Good morning, one and all. Today we discuss about junction transistors. Okay, going to this class, we want to discuss in the previous lecture, that is uh, optoelectronics junction devices, in which it can be divided into three parts. That is the photodiode, LED, photovoltaic devices, or solar cell. Okay, photodiode is a used as a optical signal detecting. It is working on reverse bias. The reverse bias means the p terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, n type connected to the positive terminal of the battery. That means it in the reverse case, reverse bias, very large amount of depletion layer is there. There is no flow of electrons. That means it acts as a optical signal detectors. The photodiodes can be used for a signal detecting. Here, when a sunlight falls on a p-n junction layer, that is a depletion layer, the electron pairs generators are created. When you create electron pair generation, energy is released. Some amount of energy is released. This energy is used for optical signal detecting in the case of optical diode. So next go to LED. It's light emitting diode. It is the principle is the electrical energy converted to light energy. It is working on forward bias, working in the principle of forward bias. This forward bias means p-n junction diode, p type metal connected to the positive terminal of the battery, n type connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Same phenomena will appear. Sunlight, incident light, that is optoelectronics means light falls on a p-n junction diode, this is depletion layer. The electron pair generation is appear in the case of LED, suppose photodiode and solar cell. Same phenomena will appear, but it is connection is different connection. Suppose electron hole pair generation is created. That means like this. It is a spontaneous. It is a initially electrons are in the valence band. We can adding the releasing the HNO energy. That is photon energy. Photon energy falls on a valence band. The electrons are get to observe the energy, goes to conduction state or conduction band. It is valency band, conduction band. Okay, when electrons are goes to conduction band, there is a creation of the vacancy. That is a hole are created in the valency band. That is this process can be occurring in the case of LED, solar cell, photodiode. It is a recombination process. Recombination means electrons are appear, holes are created. This is hole pair generation in the case of in the case of photodiode and LED, photovoltaic cell or solar cell. But in the case of photodiode, it is a reverse bias. There is a electron pair generation is very low. It can be it can be observed the low amount of energy is released in the case of photodiode. In the case of LED, solar cell, we can using the low band gap. Low band gap material means the distance between the conduction band to valence band is called energy gap. Okay, this energy gap is low. Easily electrons are jump to conduction band from valence band to conduction band. The electron flow is occurring, the current will be created. That means it is the number of charge carriers is increases, current also increases. It is only for low band gap material, low energy gap or low band gap materials we can in the case of LED or solar cell or photovoltaic devices. Okay, it is working on forward bias. That is electrical energy is converted into light energy in the case of LED. Now solar cell or photovoltaic devices. Solar cell, that means it is working on principle is forward bias. That is p terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and type connected to the positive terminal of the battery. It is forward bias means it is the depletion layer is initially like this. After biasing, the depletion will be decreases because positive repulsion is there. The depletion will be decreasing. Decreasing means the number of electrons is increasing. The number of electrons is increasing, nothing but it can be get the in the case of LED, in the case of solar cell, it can observe the number of photons from incident light. Incident light is falls on a p-n junction or depletion layer. The depletion layer is observed. The number of holes are created in the depletion layer. It can be exhibit the are releasing the some amount of energy. This energy is stored in the solar cell. The solar cell stored up to certain time, certain voltage. That voltage is called maximum voltage. The maximum voltage, storing of maximum voltage is depends upon size of the panel, like this small size, big size, or another big size. This size of the panel, and also it is depends upon distance between the sunlight or solar panel. Because sunlight is more distance, we can observe the small amount of energy. Suppose it is depends upon intensity. In the case of morning time, it can be gives the low amount of energy. In the case of afternoon, it is releasing high light, sunlight energy. After it is depends upon, and also it is depends upon material. Low band gap metals are used in the LED and solar cell. That is the example is gallium arsenic phosphate or gallium arsenic or silicon. It's the best example for LED and solar cell materials. Now we discuss about junction transistor. Junction transistors are transistors. Transistor is a new kind of device which is designed special designed PN junctions diodes. That is, transistor is a one kind of new device. It is a specially designed PN junction diode. What is the transistor? Now we will discuss what is the transistor, what is the construction of the transistor, what is the working of transistor, what is the operation of the transistor. Okay, transistor is basically a combination of two PN junction diode, two PN junction diodes. That means two PN junctions. Suppose two PN junction diodes are sandwiched with n-type semiconductors in between the two N. Suppose NP PN, that is the n-type NP junction diode, PN diode. NP PN, two diodes are combined. Two PN junctions are combined form a one transistor, that is NPN. That is N, both will be combined, so if we form a P common NPN. That means two N diodes are sandwiched PN P-type diode in between the two N diodes. This type of transistor is called NPN transistor. NPN transistor. Suppose two types of PN diodes, that is PN diode, NP diode. This N is common. That is two P diodes are sandwiched. Two P diodes are sandwiched N-type diode. This type of transistor is called PNP transistor. NPN transistor, PNP transistor. That means in the case of NPN transistor, two N diodes are sandwiched PNP transistor. In the case of PNP transistor, two P diodes are sandwiched with N-type diodes in between the P-type diodes. In the case of NPN, P is sandwiched two N diodes between them. This is the NPN transistor. This is a PNP transistor. There is a type of the two transistors there. One is the NPN transistor, another one is the PNP transistor. That like this PNP, NPN, PNP. Okay, there is a metallic base. It is emitter, base, This is emitter, base, it is a collector. Okay, transistor having three terminals, PNP transistor and also NPN transistor. It is NPN transistor. It is a collector, it is a base, that is a emitter. In the case of PNP, that is a P is the emitter, N is the base, P is the collector. This is one transistor. Another one is NPN transistor. N is the emitter, P is the base, N is the collector. You know what is the emitter, what is the base, what is the collector, I will discuss now. You know what is the majority charge carriers in the n type, what is the majority charge carriers in the n type. Majority in the case of p type, majority charge carriers are holes. In the case of these are holes, so n type p type diode. Okay, is the in the case of n type, the majority charge carriers are electrons. In the case of NPN, electrons are majority charge carriers in the n type. In the case of p type, majority charge carriers are holes. In the case of NO, electrons are majority charge carriers, minority charge carriers are holes. Okay, now NPN transistor having more advantages compared to the PNP transistor, because in the case of NPN, electrons is there, number of electrons is there in the NPN transistor compared to PNP. This is only, it is P, it is whole. It is also number of charge carriers whole, number of charge carriers are whole in the case of PNP transistor. In the case of NPN, number of charge carriers are electrons. That is, it get the more advantages compared to the PNP transistor, because in the case of silicon having 4 electrons in the silicon, 4 electrons are okay. Suppose we can applying the light energy any source, electrons get free electron. It is a electron is free, vacancy are created. Vacancy is nothing but hole. Hole is a positive charge, electron is a negative charge. It is a free electron. It is not a free electron. It is not a real particle. It is a small space, a creation of the vacancy. It is a not well. Electron having less mass particle and compared to hole, it is a less mass compared to hole. Hole having high mass. Okay, according to the acceleration, A is equal to F by M. That is, M is low. For M is low, acceleration is high. M is low, acceleration is high. M is high, acceleration is low. That means around electron. We talk about electron. Electron is a free charged particle. Low, it is a low mass and high velocity, high acceleration particle is called electron. It exhibits the mobile charge carriers. We get number of electrons, we get the number of free electrons is more. That is the mobile charge carriers in the circuit. This hole is a space. It is not having particle. It is a real type of particle. It having high mass material, low acceleration. That is the we can't participation in type of mobile charge carriers in the PNP transistor. That is the main reason of the transistor. NPN transistor is more advantages. That means it having more efficiency, more electronic devices compared to PNP transistors. It having more electronic devices applications compared to PNP transistor. Remaining are both pair is the same, but some of the advantages more efficiency, applications and storage. Any purpose, NPN transistor is more compared to PNP transistor. Okay, now we discuss what is the emitter, what is the base, what is the collector. Okay, now we write down the relation. Transistor having three segments. One is emitter, second one is base, third one is collector. Okay, according to size, emitter having medium size. Medium size means above base, below collector, like this in the case of collector. It is emitter. Suppose in the case of N, P, N, it is N, P, N, NPN. N is the emitter. Number of electrons is more. These are the number of electrons. Here only is also majority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, here number of charge carriers are volts. Majority minority charge carriers are electrons. Okay, like this. Okay, emitter having size is medium, above base, below collector. It is a collector, this is base, this is emitter. Emitter having medium size compared to base and collector. Collector above the base, below the collector in the size, according to size. Base having less size, okay, least size or less size. Collector having high size. Size is very large size, big size, okay, compared to emitter and base. And also compared to carrier concentration, charge carrier concentration, that is charge carrier concentration is high charge carrier concentration, and less charge carrier concentration, it is medium. Medium means above the base, below the emitter. It is a collector having medium charge carrier concentration. Okay, next go to doping concentration. Concentration, that is in the case of emitter, highly doped segments, that is emitter. It is less doped segments, base, it is medium. Okay, in the case of emitter, medium size, and that means above base, below collector, medium size, and high number of charge carriers is more in the case of emitter, and also highly doped segments, that is called emitter. Emitter having medium base, medium is base compared to collector and base, and also high carrier concentration. Number of charge carriers is more. Suppose here 50, we get here 30, here 10. Okay, here 50, 10, 30. It is charge carriers is more in the emitter. Suppose in the case of base, less size compared to emitter and collector, and also less carrier concentration. Here less space is more less. The charge carriers is less in the case of base region. Okay, and also less doped segments. The base is less low doping concentration segments is called base compared to collector. Collector having high size compared to emitter and base. The collector having highly sized, and also medium carrier concentration. Here 50 charge carriers, here 30 charge carriers. That means it is highly doped. It can be come to this direction, electron flow, this direction. Here 50, here remaining 50 out of 50, 10 is form a whole pair generation. Remaining electrons are come this side. It is totally 40. That is some of the electrons are filtering. That is disappear. Some of the electrons are damaged or breaked or form a electron pair generation in the base. Remaining are come outside the base. What is the duty of base? It can be transmit the electrons through the base. It is duty of the base. Okay, it is electrons are transmitted from emitter to collector. Collector is, it can be gives the current. Emitter is the it can be create the electrons. Okay, it is a duty of the emitter, base and collector. It is according to size, carrier concentration, doping concentration. It is emitter is medium size, highly carrier concentration, heavily doped material, heavily doped segments. Base is less everything, size, carrier concentration and also doping concentration also very less compared to collector and emitter. It is size is very high, the sized collector. Everything medium means above base, below emitter carrier concentration, and also doping concentration is also medium, above base, below emitter. This type of segments is in the transistor is there, like size and carrier concentration and doping concentration. In this way, okay. In the NPN or PNP transistors are also same phenomena. Like this is PN, it is heavily doped. It is in the case of PNP, it is P is the emitter, it is N is the base, PNP, it is a collector, base, emitter. In the case of PNP transistor, it is a majority charge carriers are holes. Here majority charge carriers are electrons. It is very small size. Okay, very small size in the case of PNP transistor and NPN transistors. Okay, see here, what is the PNP? Is a P, emitter, base and collector. It is in EP, number of charge carriers are holes. Here electrons, charge carriers are electrons. Here number of major charge carriers are holes. It is a big size. It is okay, damage. Okay, what is the depletion region? The width of the depletion layer in the case of base, emitter in between the emitter and base is very small. It is a depletion layer, or width of the layer is very small compared to the collector to base. It is the depletion layer in between the base to collector. This is a depletion layer in between the emitter to base. It is a depletion layer very small in between the emitter to base. The depletion layer is very large. It is the in between the base to collector. That means the base to collector. That is the collector having reverse bias connection. The emitter is connected to forward bias connection. That means it having number of charge carriers is there initially, and also the width of the depletion layer is very small. The width of the depletion layer is very high. That is it is working on reverse bias CB configuration. The CB configuration, that is the emitter is connected to the forward bias, collector is connected to the reverse bias. Okay, basically transistor is done different users. The transistor can be used as a two ways. That is, one is amplifier, another one is switch. Okay, transistor can be used as a two ways. One is like as a transistor, like as a amplifier. It is like as a used as a switch. Okay, now the schematic symbol of the transistor, that is PNP transistors. Schematic symbol of the transistors is NPN or PNP. In the case of NPN, that is NPN, it is a base. It is base. NPN. Okay, always what is the direction of the current? Positive to negative. It is a current direction. Current direction is always positive, negative. It is NPN. It is a N. It is a emitter. It is N. P. N. It is a collector. Okay. NPN. P2. That is a number of electrons. That is a negative. It is the number of charge carriers or electrons. In the N type, P type, number of charge carriers are holes. Holes is the positive charge carriers. That is positive, means here. The electron flow, current flow. Current electron flow is immediate to base, but current flow is opposite direction of the electron flow. That is P to N. That is electron flow. That is positive to negative. That is the P to N is the current direction of the in the NPN transistor. In the case of PNP transistor, this is the base. This collector, base. It is emitter, collector. P, it is a hole. P, N, P. It is the number of charge carriers are holes. That holes is nothing but positive to electron. That is a current direction, pathway of the current path in the PNP transistor. In the case of NPN transistor, that is current direction is always positive to negative. That is your NPN. That is P to N. P to N is the correct direction. The year P to N. P to N is the current direction in the PNP transistor. In the case of NPN transistor. Okay, transistor work has a amplifier. It is emitter base junction. Emitter base junction and collector base junction. Emitter base junction, it is a work has a, it is emitter base junction is a forward bias because the width of the depletion layer is very small compared to width of the reverse bias. That is it is working on forward bias. That is emitter base junction. It is emitter base. It is EJ. Emitter junction. It is CJ. It means collector junction, emitter junction. Emitter junction is very small, very low compared to collector junction. Collector junction means base collector is in reverse bias. That means collector is emit the only low electron flow. Low electron flow is nothing but low current. That is in working in the reverse bias. CR means collector connected in the reverse bias. It means EF means emitter connected in the forward bias. CR means collector is connected in the reverse bias. Emitter is connected in the forward bias. Okay, forward bias means the width of the depletion is very low. See here, it is a low width of the depletion layer. Here very large in the case of in between the base to collector. In the case of emitter to base is very low, and also charge carriers is more in the case of emitter because it is having heavily doped with now increasing the doping concentration. The charge carriers is more. That is heavily doped segments. That means it is and also high charge carriers. That is electron flow is more. It get the high current. High current get high conductivity. That means emitter EB junction. EB junction is connected with it is working on forward bias. Base collector junction is reverse bias connection because C width of the depletion layer, that is like CR means collector connected with reverse bias. EF means emitter connecting in the reverse bias connection. Now how to activate transformer? There is emitter base junction is connected in the forward bias, collector base junction connected in the reverse bias. That is the transistor is activated. That is EF means emitter in the forward bias, collector in the reverse bias. There is the activation of the transformer. That is activation of the transformer means it is work on a it will work as a amplifier with emitter base junction is forward biased and base collector junction is in the reverse bias junction. That is circuit diagram, it is shown in the figure. The reverse bias and forward bias of the PN junction, it is NP. In case of NPN transistor, it is current direction is there is N means this majority charge carriers are electrons in the entire material. Electrons are this direction. This is opposite direction is the current direction. That is always current direction is always positive negative. It is the electron in this direction. The current direction is opposite to the electron direction. That is the it is the current direction. That is here. This is the due to emitter. This is called emitter current. Okay, these electrons are enter to the base. The base is the duty of base means it can be transmit the electrons via emitter to the collector. Collector means it can be collect the some of the electrons. It gives the current. Okay, see here electrons flow this side. The current direction is opposite. This is N type means majority charge carriers are electrons. It's nothing but electron flow this side. This electron flow is this side. The current direction is opposite. It is due to collector. This is the collector current. And also holes. Holes is the positive, is the negative. Okay, negative positive is negative positive. This is the current direction of the base current in the case of NPN transistor. Same in the case of NPN. There is emitter base is P to N. That is base to emitter. Okay, in the case of PNP transistor, PNP, that is in the P majority charge carriers are holes. Is the holes direction is this direction, electrons is this direction. That is electrons current is always opposite to the current direction. That is negative to positive. Okay, this is positive. Holes means positive direction. Electron is this direction. Opposite to the electron direction is the current direction or current path direction. Okay, this is the depletion layer between the emitter to base. This is the depletion layer in between the base to collector. Okay, that is the base collector base junction. It is in the forward bias. That is the it is depletion layer is very high. It get the low current. Okay, it is P is holes. Holes means this direction. Electrons is this direction. It is the collector direction in the PNP transistor. Okay, is electrons having negative to positive is positive voltage, applied voltage. This is the base current. This is the emitter current. This is the collector current in the case of PNP transistor. This is the NPN transistor current direction. Always current direction is positive to negative. Okay, in the case of C here, in the case of PNP, the current direction is current path is P to N. Okay, similarly this is the path direction of the current direction. Okay, when transistor is activated as a amplifier, it is a activation state. Okay, this is what is the happening here means the emitter is highly doped charge carrier, highly doped segments, because it here number of charge carriers is more, it is can be transferred to base. Okay, what is the duty of base? It can be collect the electrons are transferring to the to the collector. It can be take and transfer to the collector. It is due to collector is collect the electrons or holes. It can be flow of the charge carriers in the circuit. It is a duty of emitter, base and collector. It can be appear in the NPN transistor and PNP transistor. Okay, base is a heavily thin in between the collector and emitter. Here VEB is the voltage developed in between the emitter base junction. Okay, here VCB is the voltage developed collector base junction. Here VEE and here VCC. VE and VCC is the power supply in the circuit. This is the emitter voltage. It is VEE and VCC, like this. VEE and VCC is the emitter. Sorry, it is a voltage emitter voltage power, and here collector power supply. VE and VCC is the power supplies. Okay, because it is a emitter base junction is a forward bias, collector base junction is a reverse bias. That means it having emitter base junction, the width of the depletion layer is very high. In between the base to collector, the width of the depletion layer is very low in between the emitter to base. Why? Because it is a transistor as a transformer in the active states. It is a combination NPN transistor as a like a PNP transistor. Here in the case of forward bias, the intensity, the current is more in the forward bias. Like this, in the case of forward bias, we can explain the relation between the VI characteristics of the forward bias, that is the voltage versus current. You get the graph like this. Up to certain voltage, there is no voltage. This is called critical voltage. Voltage increases up to certain voltage, there is no flow of electron. That is the depletion layer. Width of the depletion is very small in the case of forward bias. That is the reason. Okay, here current is it is emitter current in the case of NPN transistor. Why? Because NPN transistor is the most important advantages compared to the PNP transistor. That is here total current of the in the forward current in the total current of the in the forward current is I. Total current is equal to current of electrons and current due to holes. That is hole current plus current electron current is the total current in the forward bias diode. That is the emitter current also same. Here emitter current IE is equal to base current and collector current. That is emitter current is equal to the total current is nothing but here total current is equal to the emitter current. Here the total current is called emitter current. That is emitter current is equal to sum of the current due to electrons, sum of the current due to holes. That is IE. Electron current is equal to current due to holes, H. Current due to electrons. This is the total current. It is equal to the total current of the circuit. The total circuit of the current is nothing but due to emitter current, because emitter having heavily doped and also having number of charge carriers, more number of charge carriers in the forward bias. Okay, according and also the base current is very small compared to the total current or IE. That means IB is very small compared to emitter current or total current. The total current is the combination of the electrons and holes. At the current at a junction, see here, it is this junction. According to Kirchhoff, that is IE, the total current is divided into two parts. It is base current and also collector current. Like this here, that is IE divided into two parts, base current as well as collector current. That is according to the Kirchhoff voltage law. That is IE is equal to IB plus IC. It is from the junction here junction. It is collector current is coming, the base current is outside, it's inside, it is this side. That means collector current can be divided. This is the collector current IE. Okay, here IE is there. IE can be divided into two parts. There is a base current and collector current divided into two parts. That is the total current. The total current is called due to electrons as well as holes. This is the total current is equal to emitter current. Now that is base current is very small compared to I current. Like this, the collector current is approximately equal to the collector current, because the base current is very small compared to the emitter current. Okay, it is a very medium low doped material, because it having low charge carriers compared to emitter and collector, because the collector current equal to approximately, if base current is very small compared to emitter current, the emitter current is approximately equal to the collector current. In the case of current path direction, in the case of PNP and NPN transistor, like this. In the case of PNP transistor, the current pathway direction is emitter to base. Here emitter to base, that is P to N, that is positive to negative. The current direction always positive to negative, that is emitter to base. That is in the case of PNP transistor. And also in the case of NPN transistor, the current path direction is from base to emitter. And also the forward, this path is nothing but the majority and minority charge carriers of the in the NPN and PNP transistor. Suppose the current in the case of PNP and NPN is same but opposite direction. In the case of it is emitter, here it is the upward direction, it is the downward direction. Compared to NPN and PNP, only one is the only different direction, opposite to current direction. This current direction is upward, here current is downward compared to NPN and PNP transistors. Okay, suppose in the case of C, emitter base junction is a forward bias, because it having highly doped and more charge carriers is there, and mobile charge carriers, electrons are the mobile charge carriers, because it having high mobility, that means high charge carriers, it get the high current. That is high current is nothing but same like this. The high current is the total current, it is divided into two parts, that is base current and collector current. So that is emitter base junction is a forward bias, and also it gets the high current and conductivity. This is junction act as a low resistance circuit. And also base and collector junction having high depletion layer, because it emits the low charge carriers, that is compared to emitter, it exhibits the low current. It act as a emitter base collector junction act as a high resistance bias in the circuit. Okay, now the transistor circuit configuration and transistors characteristics. The characteristics of the transistor, three terminals are there, three terminals in the available, three terminals is available in the transistor, that is emitter, base and collector. Emitter, base, collector, I will now discuss about what is the emitter, what is the base, what is the collector. but it can be connected three ways, that is CE configuration. One is CE configuration and CB configuration. Next CC configuration. So it means CE means common emitter, common base, common collector. Common emitter means emitter is connected with base and collector. It is common emitter. This common collector means collector is common for emitter and base. It is common base means base is connected with emitter and collector. It is a common base, common emitter, common collector. Now in the case of C configuration is more advantages in the transistor, because emitter having highly doped material and high charge carriers, mobile charge carriers, and also it is connected CR like this CR and EF. Emitter in the EF means emitter in the forward bias, collector in the reverse bias. Okay, that means emitter is a active states. It is a like a transformer and amplifier, like we can, that's why we can using the C configuration is more useful. And also NPN transistor, in the case of NPN transistor there is a C configuration. In the case of NPN and PNP transistor is there, that is C configuration, CC and CB. Okay, common emitter, common collector, common base. In the case of NPN and PNP, here NPN is the more advantages, because the mobile charge carriers is more, that is electrons is more in the NPN transistor, because majority charge carriers are more in the NPN. N means number of electrons is there, majority charge carriers in the N type material. Okay, the mobile charge carriers are exhibit the high current, high conductivity, and also it having advantages are useful compared to the PNP transistors. Okay, now we can discuss the CE configuration. The CE configuration is like this, the circuit diagram of the CE configuration. Okay, that is VBB means voltage developed, it is voltage developed base. It is a variable voltmeter. It is variable, variation is there like this variable. It can be changes R2, that is the resistance is connected to voltage bias supply, power supply, and also the voltage developed in between the base emitter is there. There is a the voltage base junction is variation. The current IB, the base current will be changes in the circuit. The base current in the order of is micro amperes is the base, is collector. Emitter current this base the base divided into emitter. Emitter is connected to the ground. It is connected to the emitter current is connected to the ground state or ground. It is a emitter to here variable resistance, that is a variable voltmeter, that is VCC. It is a collector voltage power supply. Voltage is it is due to base collector voltage. It is a voltage variable for power supply. It is for base. It is for collector. This is VCE. VCE means voltage developed between the collector emitter. The collector, that is the input characteristics of the C configuration. This is the output characteristics of the C and NPN. And this is the NPN and NPN transistor of the input and output characteristics of the C configuration. This input means this is V power supply is applying, that is VB is changes. The variation will be occur in the base current at voltage developed between the collector emitter voltage. It is a constant. We can changing the VBE, we can measure the what is the base current. It is the input characteristics of the C configuration of NPN transistor. In the case of output, we can changing the VCE voltage developed across the collector emitter is changes. What is the IC, that is collector? What is the collector current in the output current? It power supplying that is the power supply is VCC in the output voltage, sorry, output characteristics of the CE conversion. This like this term is a output, this is the input, this is input, this part is output. Some part in the circuit, some part is input, some part is output. That is CE configuration of the circuit. This is circuit diagram of CE configuration in the NPN transistor. Input characteristics, output characteristics. Input characteristics, now can I explain? Now we can study the input characteristics of the CE configuration like this. See here, to study the input characteristics of the transistor, that is at constant VCE. The VCE means here like this. Here VCE is constant, that is output characteristics, VCE constant. The changing of the base emitter voltage is changes. The variation will be occur in the base current. What is the variation in the base current with applying voltage equal VBE? In the case of output, VCE is changes the variation of the collector current. What is happening in the collector current? It apply, there is a power supply is VCC, that is a 2 volts, 4 volts, what is constant. It is can be changes. VCE is changes, collector current will be variation. Here VB is changes, IB will be variation. That is it constant. That is a battery, it is nothing but battery. VBB, VCC is the power supplies or batteries. Okay, now we discuss in the graph the input characteristics of the characteristics of the C configuration in the NPN transistor like this. We can draw the graph in between the IB base current in the order of microampere versus VCE, that is voltage developed in between the collector emitter, that is in the units are volts like this. Like a the graph will be occur like a in the case of forward bias, like it occur in the, like as a forward bias. The forward bias means like the IB current increases, the base current will be increases. There is no change in the VBE, that is voltage base emitter voltage. There is no change. That is, suppose voltage VBE is changes, increases, the IB current, the base current will be constant up to certain time, and also increasing the VBE, the constant base current will be increases, the base current is increases. That means IB is depends upon VBE. IB, the base current is depends upon VBE. That means VBE increases, the IB is increases. That is the input characteristics of the transistor. That is V is a constant. At constant voltage means like this. Okay, suppose it is VC is 20 volts, 10 volts, 4 volts, 2 volts. Okay, that means variation of the at constant VCE is for 10 volts, it is for 10 volts, but this behavior is same. The variation of the base current, the VCE is increases, the base current will be changes. Variation of the base current at constant VCE. This is the input characteristics of the C configuration. So here VCE is equal to VCE, that is ohmmeter base. This is VCE is equal to VCB and VBE. That means here base. That means VCE means common common emitter voltage is nothing but combination of collector base voltage plus common base emitter. Here BB cancel, that is like CE, collector emitter. That means like C configuration and also I like C IE, the total current or collector emitter current is equal to IB IC, like as a compared to the like this from the graph. VCE is equal to VB, that is base voltage to collector, and emitter voltage, that is the base. It is a the diagram is there like this. VBE and VCE. VC is equal to VCB and VBE. It is for C configuration. In the case of C configuration, VCE voltage across the collector emitter is equal to voltage developed collector base and voltage base emitter. This is like as a emitter current is equal to base current collector current. Here for example, in the case of silicon transistor, the VBE range is 0.6 to 0.7 voltage. The VBE is range is 0.7 to 0.7, and also VCE is greater than 0.7. This is what is B, that is VC is equal to VCB and VBE. So the VC is greater than 0.7 voltage. That is silicon transistor as a amplifier. That is a silicon transistor operating as a amplifier. That is VC is very large. Okay, that is the range of VC is more. Okay, this is follow. In the case of C configuration, this operating as a amplifier. Okay, now in the case of silicon, that is VCE range is 3 to 20 volts. Like this VCE is like this 20 volts. 20 volts is 20, 10, 4, 2. That is 3 to. That is the VCE voltage is range is 3 to 20 volts. That is 3C VCE. This is a VCE voltage is 3 to 20 volts. It is high voltage. What is it? Is high voltage range VCE 3 to 20 volts. It is high voltage compared to VBE and VCB. This range is 3 to 20 volts. It is only 0.6, 0.7 like this, or 0.7. It means it is having 3 to 20 volts. So it is in the silicon transistors. Okay, it is completed for input characteristics of the C configuration is over. Now we discuss, that means input characteristics of the variation is base current to this VC is gives them almost identical same. That means here same, this same phenomena. This VC is no change up to like this, up to the base current is VC is like this, or VB increases, VB is increases, IB will be changes up to certain time. After increasing the VBE, there is no change in base current like this. That means up to this voltage current will be 0, the base current is 0. After increasing the voltage, that is a saturation of the in the base current. That means here no change, no effect in the base current, but it can be changes with VCE. That is VCE changes, the base current also changes like this. It is 20 volts, VCE is 20 volts, 10 volts, 3 volts, 4 volts. That means it is depends upon the IB, base current is depends upon VBE and also VCE. Different VCE we get different base current, okay, with respect to VBE. That is the input characteristics of the CE configuration. Okay, now next we can study the output characteristics of the CE configuration in the case of NPN transistor, like output means the variation of the VCE, the changing in the collector current. That means here the output characteristics is obtained variation of the collector current, that is VCE is variation at base current is constant. Here VB or base current will be constant. The VCE is changes the variation in the collector current. Okay, we can the behavior of the VA characteristics between the IC and voltage, that is VCE versus IC. We can changes in the output to characteristics, that is it constant or keeping base current. Observe that if VB is increases by small amount of both whole current from the emitter region, the electron current from base region increases. That is base current increases means collector current also increases in the output region, like this. Yes, base current also increases at constant current. That is see here we can draw the graph for output current like this. Here is graph like this. Here output current, the characteristics of the output is like this. At VCE increases, IB is like this. VCE versus collector current. The collector current in the case of milliamperes, it is milliampere. Okay, see here, that is VCE increases. The collector current is also increases, only slightly increases after there is no changing in the collector current. VCE is always increases at constant base current. It is for base current is 60 microampere, it is 60 microampere, 50 microampere, 40 microampere, 30, 20, 10. That means increasing the base current, the IC current also increases. The base current will be increases. This is base at 10 base current. The variation is up to certain time. There is a linear up to straight line up to certain region. This up to this region is straight line. Okay, we get slope this like in the this form. After there is no effect in the collector current. That means collector current means there is no change in collector current with constant base current. But compared to this region, increasing the base current 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, the collector current will increases. But voltage is VCE. The voltage across the collector emitter is constant. There is no change. This region is saturation region. There is no effect. Here base current 60, for 50, for 40, for 30, for 20, for 10 is only VC is same for all values. But the increasing the base current, the collector current will increases like this. Is for 60 microamperes, the current is IC current is like here 50 here, that 40, 20, 30, 10 like this. That is base current is increases, collector current is increases, but no effect in the the voltage VCE voltage and the base current. Okay, this is the output characteristics of the characteristics of the CE configuration. We will discuss about input and output characteristics of the transistor for NPN transistor in the case of CE configuration, that is common emitter. Okay, it having some important parameters Okay, now we'll discuss about the input to parameters like input to resistance. Input resistance is the change in base emitter voltage to the change in base current at a constant collector emitter collector collector emitter voltage, that is VC is equal to constant at VC constant, the change in VBE the change to the V change in base current, that is ratio of change in base emitter voltage to the change in base current. This is the instant input resistance like this. Here it VCE, that is the voltage is VBE is increases, the changes in IB base current, that is how much changes, how much current is, how much variation is voltage in the VBE, how much current will be appear at constant VC. It is for 4 volts, it is for 8 volts, it is for 10 volts, 10 volts. What is the change in base current, what is the change in VBE? Okay, now we will discuss the input characteristics of the CE configuration. And also we can changing the text slope like this, here like this, the change in VBE, the change in IB, it is the we can measure the input resistance. The input resistance is always the values range of input resistance RI range is 100 ohms to 1000 ohms. This is the input resistance of the CE configuration in the transistors. Next go to output resistance, that is RO. It is the it is ratio of the change in collector, the change in voltage CE by the change in IC. That means voltage change in collector emitter voltage by collector current at constant base current. Okay, like this. What is one for graph, that is VCE, it is IC current like this. It is output characteristics of CE conversion, it is input to characteristics of the conversion like this. There is a variation of IB with respect to VBE, that is what is the IC collector current changes with VCE at constant IB. Sorry, okay, like this. This is the okay VCE is collector current IC. The IC order of IC collector current is milliamperes, and the base current is micro amperes. It is IB is constant. Okay, this is the output characteristics of the NPN transistor. This is the input characteristics of the PNP transistor. This is the output resistance is the ratio of change in collector emitter voltage to collector current at constant base current. That is linearly changes up to certain region, up to there is no change, after there is a increases. That is okay, here explained. It is IB base current is not independent of the VCE. That means here there is no change for there is a 10, 20, 30, 40. Increasing the base current, there is no change in VCE. The voltage is same for changing the base current, but here increasing the base current, the collector current is increases. Here for 10, for 20, for 30, for 40, the collector current also increases with increasing the base current. Okay, there is no effect in the VCE. VCE. Okay, uh, from the situation region, from this region VCC, from the circuit VCC is equal to VCE. Okay, from the circuit diagram, from this circuit diagram, this is the VC is equal to VCE. How much voltage is applied, how much voltage is appeared in the VCE voltage. That means power supply is equal to variation in the voltage. That means it is equal in this situation. There is no effect in this region. There is no effect region means here VCC is equal to VCE in the output character 6. There is the saturation region. Is saturation region means there is no change in VCE. That is VCE is equal to VCC. The collector current supply is equal to the voltage developed collector emitter is equal in the saturation region. There is no change. The output resistance of the transistor is controlled by the base of the base collector junction. That base collector junction is a reverse bias because output characteristics is controlled by the base collector junction. And also see in the case of output resistance values around R0 values around 100 kilo ohms. Kilo means 100 into 10 to the power of plus 3 ohms. It is very high resistance in the output having resistance because it having connecting in the reverse bias. Input is low resistance, it is in the forward bias. Okay, now we can derive the another parameter like current amplification factor. The third parameter is, it is second parameter, it is first parameter. R0 is the first parameter, Ri input resistance, it is output resistance. Next current amplification factor, that is it is denoted by beta. Beta is the beta AC, it is due to AC current. The beta AC is the change in collector current by the change in base current at constant voltage across the emitter. That is the current amplifier factor is the ratio of change in collector current, the change in base current for AC amplification factor at constant collector emitter voltage. Okay, when the transistor is in a active state, when the transistor is a active state, this is the ratio of the amplification factor. This is the in the case of C configuration, the current amplification factor is the change in current to the change in base current at constant VC. Okay, now in the case of for large values, it is can be these are also known as small signals. The current gain, it is the beta, it gives the information along the signal information in the current gain, and also very large values. And also in the case of DC, it is for AC circuit. For DC current, that is change collector current by base current. This is for AC. This is for AC current applying. This DC current is applying. That is beta is the current amplification factor for AC current. This is for DC current. There is a change in collector current by change in base current. Here collector current by base current. Okay, since with here from the graph here, the increasing the base current, the base current is increases, the collector current also increases in the output to characteristics. Suppose if IB is equal to 0, the IC is equal to 0. From this equation, IC is equal to sorry, IB is equal to 0, IC also 0 in that means the power factor, amplification factor is 0 in the initial case, that is nearly equal. The beta AC equal to beta DC at this time. This most of the can be used for both VCE and IB significance. We can measure the amplification factor in the C configuration. For IB is equal to 0, IC also 0. It is for DC and OLC. That means AC is equal to DC current. AC is connected to DC. The AC current here nothing but it is DC current. AC current converted to DC current. It is rectifier. It is DC current. That means here base current is 0. When it is base current is 0, the collector current is 0. And also this is nothing but beta AC amplification factor. The AC amplification factor, the DC amplification factor is same. That is AC voltage converted to DC voltage.